guys, it is Kayla Waller with Waller Adventures. We are live in Beaufort, North Carolina. We have been filming some videos this weekend. We did 2 yesterday and I just finished up 2 more. So I'm about to walk to the next location. So I figured y'all would want to see what is going on in Beaufort live, like full-blown live. It is busy today. It's a Monday, which is weird. Like, it's normally not busy on Mondays, but people are trying to get out and about because of COVID. You know, they just want to be out in a nice warm weather. But I'm actually going to show y'all Front Street here in Beaufort and the waterfront, because it's kind of a short video to do, I guess. So I figured y'all just want to see it live. I am going to turn this into a YouTube video, but if y'all are just chiming in while I'm walking, you can ask questions. I can see everyone, you know, popping in and messaging and everything. So here we go. So some interesting facts I learned last night. I did the ghost walk last night, and so that video is going to be dropping in October for Halloween. Apparently Front Street never, like, it didn't exist back in the piracy era. This used to just be marsh. So Ann Street was actually the main road here, which is the street right beside us to our right. So if you do come to Beaufort, they do a pirate cruise. You can ride the pirate ship, and they also do other cruises. They do ferries as well. There is another ferry tours. That one takes you to the Rachel Carlson Island, well, reserve. It is the Carrot Island that's over there. That's the other name for it. So this beside us is the Inlet Inn. It is really cool. So right here beside me is the Black Sheep. It is a restaurant. It's really good. They have great brick oven pizzas, sandwiches. And the one beside them was the Queen Anne's Revenge, but they are actually moving down the street, so they are not currently here. And then you have the general store. It is historic, I think, but it's cool. You can get ice cream there, and you can get souvenirs, t-shirts, things like that. They also have the awesome Ribeyes Steakhouse and the Jarrett Bay Boathouse. It is a store, technically. So right in front of me is the Dock House restaurant. It is really good. Normally on the weekends, I don't know if they've started back up, but the weekends they have live music on the front side on the water. So this right here, a fun fact, this building, that used to be the all-girls school here in Beaufort back in 1812. As you can see, it has the little sign on it. All the historic houses that have been here for 100 years plus have these little signs on them. So this store here, the Harbor Specialty Store, if you have noticed, hold on, I will turn it around. My awesome backpack, that is where I got this awesome backpack, and they put the awesome Waller Adventures on it. But yeah, so that's an awesome store. Right here, back in the day when I drove the carriages, the historic carriage tour in Beaufort, we'd always park the carriage right here. As you can see across the street, that's Clausen's. We did a video on them. That was the first episode we did. And you can also see the stores right beside it. This whole area, this whole street is, it's not as old as the town. Like I said before, this right here used to be nothing but marsh. But they've been here, I know Clausen's has been here since 1920s. So you got the Island Traders store, which is really cool. You got the Life is Good and the Kitty Hawk Surf Co store. They sell, you know, like kayaks and outdoorsy stuff. And they're also on this side of the street as well. So there's a whole bunch of line of shops here. The next building that we're coming up to, there used to be the fudge factory that was over there. They're not there anymore. I don't know if they're coming back. I don't know. I've been out of the loop. But they have redone this whole area, and the businesses are reopening back in here. As you can see in there, they're still rebuilding. So this right here is Turner Street. The Royal James is right there, that little blue building. We did a video on them. That's going to drop next month. And over there is the Crew Wine and Coffee Shop. We are actually filming there on Friday. So I'm going to point out these restrooms. So you're going to be asking, why are you pointing out these restrooms? Back in the day, this little building used to be the police station here for Beaufort. It is not anymore, obviously, because it's bathrooms, but that's what this little building used to be. So Finn's Grill is really good as well. They are a really cool restaurant. And this brick one is Moonrakers. They're new. They stick out like a sore thumb because it's a brick building. You don't really see a lot of brick buildings around here. And then over there is the Maritime Museum. We will be doing a video on them a little later this year. And this is the Watercraft Center. It is part of the Maritime Museum, but we're going to do a separate video on them as well. They make boats here, as you can tell, and you can see inside. If you notice, like this one, like it is like really long in the back. Back then when these houses were built, the back part, like especially this one, you can see where it's just nothing but house and then it goes a little shorter back there in the back. They used to keep the kitchen separate from the house because this is such a small area and kitchen fires were a big, huge ordeal around here. So they kept the kitchen separate, so if they ever had a kitchen fire, they could put it out and it wouldn't touch the house. They also, some of them have little small buildings that people have turned into garages, but that was like the carriage house when they had the horse and buggies around here. So across the street is another restaurant. I have not been there, but I've been to this one. The Front Street Grill is really good. It's pricey, so if y'all ever want to come to Beaufort and have a nice little dinner date with your significant other, you should check that place out. If y'all have watched the burial grounds video that I did last year, this house right here, the Slough house, this is where the little girl in the rum keg, her family lived. So these houses, the Warner house, as you can tell, it looks the same as this house, the Jones house. And it also looks the same as this house, the Duncan house. And it looks the same as the rest of these houses. The reason why is back in the day when this town was heavily a fishing village. It still is a fishing town, but not as heavy as it used to be. These used to be the like little rental houses for fishermen and sailors. When they come into town, they could stay here. But now I think people own it. The same as this building back here. I also learned last night on the ghost tour, you know, it's a historic house if the wood on the front porch is either a gray or a green, and they have shutters on the windows. They have to, if you purchase a house here in Beaufort, North Carolina, and it is a historic house, you have to keep it up to look like it did back when it was first built, and that is a ton of money to do. But it's the rules here, you know, they try to keep it historic. Alright, so we are getting ready to walk on the boardwalk. But now you can get a good view of all the sailboats and all the other boats. Boats come here from everywhere and dock here. We have some boats from like from New York. We have some from Florida that come up. When they really come up is when we have the Big Rock tournament. That is in Morehead City. I'm going to try and film it and see if I can. If not, then I will do it next year. But you got boats from everywhere. Michael Jordan was actually in it last year. He didn't win. I think he came in like 6th or 7th place. If you do come up to Beaufort and you have a boat and you want to, you know, ride around in your boat and you decide to come up here, you know, you want to have lunch at one of the awesome cool restaurants here in Beaufort, just to let you know, you can pull up your boat right here. You can't pull it up there because people own those boat slips, and people rent those boat slips, especially the bigger boats that come in. So we're coming up to the dock house on the other side of it. They are getting ready for the summer. So apparently the Black Sheep is closed right now. I don't know if they're just closed for the season, especially around here, the off season, like during the winter, places will close early. Some things aren't open, but during the summer they open up. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to film as much as I can in a short amount of time. So, because, you know, I don't live in Beaufort, but, so I'm trying to film at least 3 videos a day while I'm here. That's what I'm gonna do next weekend when I go stay at the Ange Street Bed and Breakfast. And so I hope y'all enjoyed the little tour. Be on the lookout. This video will probably drop this weekend. I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube video, so that way everyone can experience this awesome adventure of walking Front Street and the boardwalk. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Did you enjoy that Waller Adventures video? Then check us out on our YouTube channel at Waller Adventures. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified on when we post more videos. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon.